Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. If you're new, my name is Lillian, and if you're returning viewer, thank you so much for supporting this channel and these videos. We really appreciate it. And today we're going to do another reaction video on the current trending topic of Donald Trump banning new African countries. There's a travel ban on another, I think, 19 African countries. So let's look at it. What do you think? Is it African targeted, or is it justified for Donald Trump to ban those countries from entry? There's a total ban as well as partial ban. So what do you think? And as usual, before we jump right into it, please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel.
Trump just banned 7 African countries from entering the US and placed restrictions on 3 more. Starting Monday, 7 of the 12 countries that will not be allowed to come in are from Africa. They are Somalia, Sudan, Chad, Eritrea, Libya, Congo-Brazzaville, and Equatorial Guinea. There will also be partial restrictions on citizens of Sierra Leone, Burundi, and Togo. Some of them, it's because citizens overstay their US visas, or those countries have refused to accept deported citizens. And for some of them, the US says it cannot trust the vetting processes because they don't have functioning governments because they're at war.
President Donald Trump has expanded the list of countries whose nationals have been totally or partially banned from entering the US from 19 to 39. What has caught the attention of many observers is the fact that 26 out of the 39 countries are in Africa, and that's almost half of the continent affected. This is part of the Trump administration's sweeping immigration crackdown, but some analysts say targeting mainly African countries isn't fair. The decision is likely to put new strain on America's ties with the continent and could affect people traveling from school, business, or family visits. The African countries newly subjected to full travel ban are Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Sierra Leone, and South Sudan. Countries already on full ban are Chad, Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Libya, Somalia, and Sudan. Those added to the partial restriction list are Nigeria, Angola, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, Gabon, the Gambia, Malawi, Mauritania, Senegal, Tanzania, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Burundi and Togo were already on the partial restriction list. Simply put, total ban means nationals of the affected countries are completely barred from the US, irrespective of the visa types they might apply for. On the other hand, citizens of countries on partial ban could still travel, but under stricter conditions, and the number of US visas could be limited. In an update on Tuesday, 16th December, the White House said the move is about strengthening America's national security, adding that foreigners who could undermine or destabilize its culture, government, institutions, or founding principles would not be allowed into the US. However, green card holders, people who already have valid visas, diplomats, and anyone whose entry is considered to be in America's interests can still be allowed into the US. The non-African countries affected by the expansion of the travel restrictions include Afghanistan, Burma, Haiti, Iran, Yemen, Cuba, Laos, Turkmenistan, Venezuela, Syria, Antigua, and Barbuda, Dominica, Tonga, and Palestine. Analysts say the latest move, which is widely criticized, could face legal battle similar to those witnessed when Trump banned travelers from majority Muslim countries during his first term in office in 2017.
Many of these nations have previously been described by US administrations as key democratic and security partners. The White House says that the measure aimed to protect national security and block individuals deemed threats to US administrations. However, refugee and faith-based advocacy groups argue that the policy relies on nationality-based exclusions rather than individual screening, risking further marginalization of vulnerable African populations.
Is the US visa ban on African countries going to affect the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Trump has expanded the ban to include more African countries. Here's what it actually means and who it affects. This proclamation, issued by the President of the United States in Section 5, introduced a partial suspension of entry affecting 16 new countries, 12 of them being African countries. In this suspension of entry, immigrants' visas are blocked, while non-immigrants' visas such as the B1 and B2 for tourism and business, and FM and J for students and exchange visitors are also suspended. Other visas may still be issued, but with shorter validity. This means people from those countries cannot enter the US on new immigrant or non-immigrant visas, while those who already hold valid residency or approved status are exempt. Section 6 provides waivers and exceptions for these groups. Lawful immigrants who are permanent residents, green card holders, and are visiting maybe African countries for the holidays and want to come back are exempt from this restriction. Now, how about the FIFA World Cup? Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire are qualifiers. Section 6 states that any athlete, coach, or member traveling for the World Cup, Olympics, or other sporting events is automatically an exception. As much as the restrictions don't affect the teams themselves, how about the fans and supporters who will need to enter the US on tourist visas? Are we saying that there won't be people from these countries to cheer on and support? You know, we all love to see that. Can there be a provision for them? What do you think about this visa ban? Let's know in the comments.
It's quite sad that a huge number of the countries that have been banned are from Africa. I hear him on the reasons, but I do feel like a reason like overstaying your visa, I think there's an individual from every country who has overstayed their visa. I think that is more of an individual problem or screening problem rather than a whole country problem. Yeah, maybe when it comes to the percentage, maybe the African countries have a higher percentage, but it's so sad. It's so sad that most of those countries are African countries. Is it African targeted? Let me know. What do you think? Do you think he's justified? Is Trump justified to ban these African countries, like a total ban, complete total ban for some and a partial ban for others? But we know what it means when this partial ban. Maybe 1 out of 100 or 1,000 visas will be granted. But what do you think? Let's interact in the comment section. Do you think it's African targeted, or do you think Trump is justified? As usual, remember to like and share this video, and as well subscribe to the channel, and let's interact in the comment section. Bye for now, and see you on the next one. Bye.